told the weather outside is not that cold, and if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia.
Hello and welcome to Country with Celine. I am your host, Celine Chimarki. On today's show, we welcome Matt Gorman, who is nothing short of talented. Baseball and music are his two passions, and he is here to chat with us all about it.
It's the little things in life that mean the most. Not where you're from, what you got and what you don't. It's the little things in life that make you who you are. The things we take for granted, like the story behind that scar. It's the boots on the ground, last time you take them out kind of feel.
So Matt, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's Friday, so I can't complain, and looking forward to the weekend. How are you?
I know, I'm doing great too. I know Friday, it's Friday, what's that song? And then Saturday, Sunday,
It's Friday again. It's Friday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. It's Friday,
you know that song?
I don't think I do.
Maybe it's just a Toronto thing. Okay. So
Is that Drake that sings that?
no, definitely not. It's probably like a radio remix. Could you imagine? Okay, so first things first. Homeless. Okay, so you posted that on TikTok and that went viral. Okay, it's with you and your girlfriend, Kaylin Roberson. That video got over 100,000 views. And the story behind homeless is so meaningful, and it just, the way you two were singing it was so like emotional in a sense. And you guys are together, but you wrote that song about what it would be like if you ever break up. So what was your reaction when you posted it and then it just took off?
I mean, well, TikTok's so weird. I like it. I think it's entertaining. It's fun. But as somebody that tries to post a lot, it's kind of a pain in the butt because you never really know. Like, you can post a video and feel like you put everything into it and it's the best video ever and it'll get like 20 views. And then you can make a video like we did where we literally just did it before we went out to go to lunch or something just because we had time to kill. And overnight it basically reached 100,000 views or whatever. And it was cool because, I mean, well, we didn't expect it. I guess that's when it usually happens, is when you don't expect it to happen. But we had a feeling that we had a pretty cool song in our hands because every time I would play it out, everybody would pretty much just listen. And that's kind of my favorite part about the song is whenever I play it out in a round or something like that, a lot of people, their attention's kind of drawn to it because I guess maybe some people can really relate to it. And I guess on TikTok, the reaction was release it, or oh my God, or they're tagging their significant other. And for us, that was super cool. And kind of, it's a cool feeling, I guess. It didn't go viral like most people do, but it got enough recognition and comments and reaction and interaction for us to consider our next step, which could be something here in the future. But
They say home is where you run back to when you don't know where to go. It's where lost meets found, and fast learns how to sit back and take it slow. It's not a place on a map, it's a feeling that reminds you where you belong. They say home is where the heart is, so I guess, well, girl, that makes me homeless.
I was just gonna ask, what's gonna happen with homeless? Is it gonna be coming out anytime soon?
I probably can't say, or I can say, but I mean, I don't really know what I can and can't do at this point in time. I'm kind of my own boss, I think. But yes, it will be out.
Okay. That's all we need to know. And now you and your girlfriend, she is also a musician down in Nashville. How did the two of you meet?
Well, let me start off by saying that she's a lot better than I am. So I got started out there. So we actually met, she needed a guy with boots for a photo shoot for one of her songs. Know You Like That? It's a song that she released, last summer, I think. And she needed a guy with boots, so she put something on Instagram, and the producer that I was working with at the time knew her from his ex-girlfriends. It's just like a long line of chain people. So he reached out to her and said, "Hey, I might have a guy that could fit the profile," and I ended up accepting her offer to go use my boots in a photo shoot. And seriously, from that point on, I think we both kind of just fell. And her situation was a little bit different than mine was, but it's cool because at that point in time, I had no interest in having a girlfriend. Like I was ready to kind of just tackle on school and baseball and music and just kind of do what I wanted to do and not really have to worry about a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And at that time is when we met, and it took about 3 months of us kind of being together for it to realize that this is kind of what we wanted to do.
Well, that's usually how it always happens. You meet someone so unexpectedly, and then it just flourishes into something you did not expect to happen. But that's so nice. And like you guys with this new song, Homeless, I'm wondering if maybe you guys are going to do like another TikTok song like in the future, or release another song maybe in the works. Anything happening?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. And I guess it's the question is like, should we? I mean, I guess we should maybe. But we have a song that I released in January called Time on You, which is personally my favorite song, I think, because it's really our story. And we wrote that together with John Stevens and Ross Ellis, two of they're our brothers. And we wrote that song, I guess it was back in October or November. And once we kind of figured out that Kay and I were on the path to doing what we really wanted to do, and that was kind of just building a strong relationship and just spending time with each other.
Gonna take my time on you, look into the mountains moon, slow that clock second hand down, keep forever in right now. Every minute I got, girl, I will give to you. Gonna take my time on you.
And it took a long time for me to actually ask her out, because I told myself that I would never have a girlfriend ever again unless I figured that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. So it took me about 3.5 months to finally ask her out. But I told her in context in the conversation that I was taking my time on you, and wrote a song about it. So that might be one that we do on TikTok next, because it's already out. And if it gets 100,000 views on TikTok, it might get 1,000 more streams on Spotify, which you could definitely use to help. So that might be our next step.
Well, that's going to be good. Take your time. So, you know, it's so funny. You said 3 months it took for you to ask out your girlfriend. My boyfriend took a year and like 2 months. So,
holy smokes.
Yeah, I think he wins this one. I think that's.
Oh, he definitely wins.
Yeah.
He took his like time on me. It's a lot of time.
Oh my gosh, so much time. But it worked out in the end. So together for 3.5 years now, I would say. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. But let's get to know you a bit more. So where did you grow up?
I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I grew up in a row home in South Philly, kind of right near the stadiums, kind of a inner city kid growing up, which is weird for a lot of people to accept because I do country music. And I don't really sound like I'm from Philly, but I don't really think I ever did. So people kind of give me crap for that, but whatever. Philly's cool. I wouldn't change anything about the way that I grew up or where I grew up. I think the childhood that I lived was, in my eyes, every kid's dream to live that childhood. And then I got lucky and got to play baseball through my whole entire life. And then basically when I went to junior college at a high school and at a school in Maryland. And for 2 years I spent there. I had 3 shoulder surgeries. That's kind of the whole part of the story. It's where I'm from to where I ended, I guess, is baseball is the one reason why I got to Nashville when I did. And it was all because of baseball. So the 3 shoulder surgeries eventually leading me right to this stool that I'm sitting on right now. But
wow.
Homegrown Philly boy.
I mean, well, everything happens for a reason, right? So God detoured you to get to where you are today, which is music. If that's what you're supposed to be doing, you're in the right place. And especially in Nashville, Music City. Hello.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't sometimes I always look back and I'm like, dang, I wish it could have been a little bit easier, but I wouldn't change a single thing because I have everything I ever wanted. So, I mean, there's nothing I can't ask for anything else, honestly.
That is so nice to hear. But Philadelphia, okay. Flyers fan or a Preds fan? Which one?
I'm a Flyers fan. I'm a Philly fan all in all. When the Eagles are losing, I'll root for the Titans. But I'll go to a Preds game. I love it, but I can't not root for the Philly teams. That's just, I mean, I feel like I'll just be giving up all my pride.
Yeah, it's your home team. You gotta vote for it. Mine's the Leafs, but like I don't know what's going on with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm sure you saw what happened against Montreal and Toronto.
I actually didn't get to see it.
No, yeah, bad, very bad. Just they were up 3-1 in the series, and then just blew the whole thing. And then yeah, but what are you gonna do? It's the Toronto Maple Leafs. They suck.
I get to say that a lot too. I mean, I love Philly sports, but sometimes it's really hard to root for them.
Yeah, I can feel that. And now I want to get to another song. So in 2020, you wrote Little Things. You released that, and that song, I feel like 2020 was a year of reflecting and focusing on the little things and how the little things really are so much more important than the big things in life. So how easy was that song for you to write? I feel like it just kind of would flow out after the year that we were having.
Yeah, I mean, these just basically spilled on all of it. It was a song that I wrote in my bedroom in Philly during quarantine, solely because I really just missed normalcy, just like everybody else. Yeah. And the one way that I cope with pretty much everything is to just write it in any way, shape, or form. But that song, I vividly remember the day that I wrote it because I walked down the hallway into my mom's room and played it for my brother and my mom. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's kind of good. You know, it's cool, whatever. I was like, dang it. So I had to I brought it to my buddy and fixed it. But it was kind of what was in the moment. All the things that I missed doing with my friends. I missed being in Nashville at school. And I tried to, I guess, relate it to the things that I grew up on, like the way I was raised, and kind of incorporate all that into one song.
Take her hand, slow it down. Drive her right through your town. Have her on right around 10. Pretty guy, she climbs back in again. Take a walk down memory lane. Skipping rocks and casting cane. Riding right down the low back road. Little things, they make you grow. It's the little things in life that mean the most.
I definitely think COVID is what sparked that, and COVID sparked a lot of things for a lot of people. But for me, that was pretty much all my songs besides one that are out. It's kind of just thanks COVID.
Yeah, well, that song, a lot of people can relate to that song. It's really meaningful. But I want to know, how did you acquire a passion for music? Was it something that you were like surrounded by throughout your childhood growing up? Did anyone play an instrument?
My sister is musically inclined. She plays the piano and she used to sing like opera and stuff when she was younger. But I bought a guitar. It's kind of funny. This is my favorite story I think to tell because it seems so dumb, but like here we are. But I was in second grade and my favorite band was Green Day, which I still love Green Day. Like I think they're great.
Yes.
And me and my buddy, his name is Brendan Pooler. I don't know if he heard or not, but shout out if he does. We were like, we wanted to be a band. We wanted to like do the whole, I mean, I do wear all black, but we went to all black, the rock band as like, I don't know how old you are in second grade, but like little kids. So I tried convincing my parents to get me an electric guitar and they got me an acoustic guitar so I could learn. And I hated it. I took one lesson. It was a creepy dude like in this little closet with papers everywhere, guitar straps, food. It was just like, what am I doing here? So I never went back. I took one lesson. I was just like, screw this. This is not for me. I'm just going to go play baseball. And then like 7 years later in 8th grade, I picked the guitar back up and started playing again, trying to learn a little bit, played through high school, not really like seriously. And then I got to about my senior year of high school is when I got a nicer guitar and I really started to learn. And then freshman year of college in Maryland, I started playing bars because I started writing songs in high school because of a poetry class. And then I got to college and I was like, you know what? Like, what the heck? What do I have to lose? Nobody cares here. They have no idea who I am. So I started playing this place called Naughty Dogs and all my teammates would come watch me and it was super cool and I felt like a star and it was like 12 people. And then I think ever since then is when I realized that that's what I really want to do. I just knew that I had so much work to do to be able to actually feel comfortable doing it, and I still do. But I definitely feel more comfortable now than I did when I was there. But each day is a new show, a new learning experience, and keep hopefully getting better.
Well, that's nice that your teammates went to go and support you. That's so cute. They didn't like make fun of you or anything like that, because I know how teammates can be.
Yeah. I think I'm happy you said that, because when in junior college, they were all super supportive, and I was just literally a kid with a guitar that liked to sing, and they thought it was different, so they supported me. But once I got here to Lipscomb University, which is where I actually just finished playing baseball, I was a little nervous because like nobody really knew that I was wanting to go to Nashville. One, yes, to play baseball and get an education, but realistically, like I wanted to come to Nashville to chase the music dream. And to be as fortunate as I am, and I say I'm probably the luckiest dude to ever step foot in this town for this reason, is because I got a scholarship to play baseball at a Division I school, earn a great education, and do my passion, both of my passions, all vicariously. So I'm living two dreams at once, essentially. And what was the coolest part for me was to see the reaction of my teammates here at a high caliber program that our time is pretty much 85% of my life was dedicated to baseball, and as was all of ours, and some probably even more. But to see that they would always be at every one of my shows. They knew every word to Lake House. They knew all the words of little things. They played it at the field during batting practice, and they actually they wanted me to play one of those songs as a walkout when I would go pitch. They got shot down because there was an alcohol reference, but just the support all in all, from family to friends. I'll say it every day. I'm the luckiest guy to ever step foot in this town, whether I make $1 million and sell 1 million records, or I stay where I'm at right now forever. Just the opportunity itself and the people that I'm surrounded by. It's pretty cool.
It's so heartwarming, especially for you to like experience that and like to have that support from everybody. It makes you feel so grateful, like so grateful. I'm really glad that you got to experience all that while you're playing baseball and chasing this big town dream, the Nashville Music City dream, the country music dream. Now, quickly, who are your influences? I'm getting a sense, when I listen to your voice, I can hear like a Morgan Wallen. Is that like any influence in there?
I think writing, absolutely. He has a really raspy voice, and I somehow.
You got it too.
I have a raspy voice. I've been told that a good amount, and I don't ever want it to like. It's also been controversial at some points in time because people thought I was trying to be like him, and realistically, I mean, he's a great artist. He's amazing. But I don't want to. I want to be my own person. So I would never take offense to it. It would be a compliment, but it would be like, oh, dang it. Like, I don't know. It's weird to say that because it's like a huge compliment to be compared to the best country artists right now. I think it's amazing. So thank you. But I've had some really weird like people that I look up to, and what's kind of crazy now is I look up to he's like my best friend. His name's Ross Ellis. He just released a song called I Wish You Would. And he's literally his damn brother. And I met him not even a year ago. And last year, before I would play shows, I would sing his song Ghost as a vocal warm-up because like I was just like, I want to sing like that. And here we are. We write together all the time. We're always hanging out. And so it's him, Gavin DeGraw. I don't really Drake White. Those are my top three right there. Ross Ellis, Gavin DeGraw, and Drake White are my top three inspirations when it comes to vocal performance or writing or anything like that.
Well, the more people that you listen to as well, it's like you're not trying to copy them. So I understood where you were coming from with that. But sometimes when you listen to someone, you just kind of start to sing like them. Like if I ever listen to like Florida Georgia Line, like that deep twang or
yeah.
Like, I start to sound like that. And it's like, I'm not trying to copy, it just kind of happens. But the
Absolutely.
more music that you listen to, the more artists that you listen to, it really folds you into the artist that you ultimately become, right? Because you hear all this like in one year and another year you hear so much. But that's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I just sing the way that I know how to.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And now, Matt, before I let you go, we're going to play a little game I like to call Country with Celine Rapid Fire. So I'm going to shoot you out a couple questions. You can answer them as fast as you can, and then we'll take it from there.
Wait.
Okay. So the first one, I had to ask this because you're a baseball guy. Your favorite MLB team?
Phillies.
Okay. Oh, of course. Why did I even ask that question? Your favorite TV show?
Peaky Blinders. No, I take that back. Sons of Anarchy.
Okay. What's your favorite state? Is it?
Oh, favorite state? And I love Tennessee, but I'm going to have to go with Florida probably because I love the beach.
Florida's the best place to be, I swear. Your favorite saying?
Die first, then quit. It's a Navy SEAL saying that I used to live and die by. I mean, I still do, but I heard of it when I was first in high school through a Jocko Willink's book. He's an ex-Navy SEAL. And there's a lot of times where I really wanted to quit baseball because of injuries and stuff like that. And I just, for some reason, kept going, and that led me right to here. So I'll always live by that.
Okay. Your dream festival you would love to play at?
Oh, it's a tough question. I guess I like Bonnaroo or something maybe. I don't really know.
Anything. Okay, that sounds good to me.
Bonnaroo works for me. I'll play Bonnaroo. I mean, if I get the opportunity, I'll definitely go play Bonnaroo.
And your dream collaboration?
Johnny Cash.
If only.
If only. Seriously.
Well,
Yep.
thank you so much, Matt, for chatting with me today on Country with Celine. It was awesome to talk to you. And I think I need to get your girlfriend on this show, too, since you said she's even better than you.
She absolutely is, and I'm sure she would love to be on it. But thank you so much for having me. And I'm actually at her house right now because we're about to go grab dinner for her release. She released a song yesterday called Big Fish. So we're going to get hibachi, so that's going to be fun.
You guys got to go drink tonight. Drink the night away.
Some Bush Light and hibachi. How about it?
Good. That sounds good. Anything that has alcohol in it, I'm all for it.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And I love what you're doing. And look forward to keep following you.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, we'll get you back on it sometime soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
It's summertime, that sun's still shining down. 7 p.m., taking shots of Crown, sipping on whatever we got in our hands. Take a walk to the lake, pass one around, waiting on mama's call to come back down to some good old buddies and pals. At the